Good morning, sir. So my seminar topic is on SOC. So my topic is a low power wireless assisted multiple network on chip. So coming to the introduction, so network on chip it is considered as a scalable communication substrate for building a multi-core system which can concurrently fulfill the multiple threads to boost the system performance. So nowadays, in case of processor, we are having a multiple processors. So as a result of that, the power consumption has become more and it's becoming rapidly increasing. And as a result of that, that has become a major concern. So the power consumption of NOC for a multi-core under 16 nanometer technology node has become a major part of the total chip power. And also as a result of that, and also like network traffic, the peak network bandwidth has becoming very less. So therefore, the building energy proportional many core processors through a scaling NOC bandwidth has become a fruitful method of chip power saving. So multiple network on chip architectures are supposed to distribute the network traffic categorically among the disjoint subnetworks. So the main objective here is to reduce the power reduction. So one of the method is like power gating. So power gating is nothing but, so for example, in case of an inverter, whenever the inverter is not going to be switching, or whenever it's not going to be making a transition from 1 to 0, so in that case we can gate the power. As a result of that, the leakage power and other subthreshold leakage can be controlled. Subthreshold leakage power or any other leakage power and other powers like dynamic power can be reduced through the power gating technique. So energy proportionality in any chip can be achieved if the network consumes a power proportional to the traffic intensity with a negligible side effect on the power latency. So this condition can be satisfied by the power gating the ideal components of the network and hence reduce the leakage power. So in this novel method, we are going for a power gating mechanism for a NOC routers. It's not required to power on a router when either it ejects a packet or forwards a packet sterility. That means, so whenever the router is not going to be ejecting a packet, or where, that means just whenever it's going to be forwarding the packet, so power requirement is not much required. So in this way, the switching overhead of the power gating mechanism and consequently the leakage power of NOC reduces significantly. So in NOC power management, localizing like an alternative to the existing interconnect technology is a wireless signal transmission through on-chip antennas. So on-chip communication with the low power and low latency can be accomplished via wireless links. So the wireless interconnects enable low power and fast data transmission across a long paths on the chip, which lead to the lower communication latency and power dissipation compared to the traditional wireline NOCs. So in this power, we employ a wireless links in the multi NOC architecture to improve the power gating performance. So long range wireless interconnects represent the shorter path in terms of the hop count within the network so that they attract a significant amount of overall network traffic. So thus by introducing a wireless links to the traditional wireline NOC, the traffic density in the wirelines could be decreased. So this reduction can provide the opportunity for the power gated components to stay in sleep power state for a longer period of time. So here we can see the figure of a single NOC and a multiple NOC design. So in a multiple NOC architecture, each core is connected to the subnet selection module through a N1 buffer, and a packet in the N1 buffer can be ejected to any subnet through the subnet selection module, which is connected to multiple routers. Each router belongs to a specific subnet. So multi NOC, like conventional NOC designs, applies multiple hop packet switching, where the packets go through a complex routers. So this lead to a considerably high power consumption and latency. So coming to the wireless assisted multiple NOC design. So basically here, in order to reduce the power dissipation, so to attract the considerable amount of traffic and multiple hop wireline paths, our proposed architecture, it mainly focuses on a wireless links, the conventional multiple NOC architecture. So here, we can see in the figure, we are going to be having four subnets that are arranged using a mesh-like structure, and one of the subnet equipped with a long-range wireless links, while these links are illustrated with the dashed lines. So each link is formed by a pair of antenna which are placed in a proper router. We have four antennas equipped router that are determined in the red, which are called as a hybrid router. So that we can see in this figure, in this left figure. Then the hybrid router is a baseline router equipped with wireless communication facilities. The micro architecture of typical hybrid router is shown in the figure, in this figure. And now here we are going to be having a power amplifier and low noise amplifier, which is going to be shown in the figure, that's used to amplify the electrical signal power while sending and receiving the signal respectively. So in multiple NOC, for transmitting a packet, a proper subnet should be selected based on the congestion state of the network. That means like suppose if a particular net is going to be having more congestion, then we need to select the other subnet. So the subnet selection policy which we exploited in this work is same as the policy that was adopted in the policy of demonstrated as profitable, which could maximize the ideal cycles of the power gated subnetwork along with a much less performance penalty. And then, so in our congestion control mechanism, so whenever a buffer occupancy of a router exceeds the predetermined threshold, named 80%, the input buffer in our steady case, it indicates the current subnet is getting close to congestion. So if it is the threshold is around 80%, if it is crossing that one, means there is a congestion. So in such case, a higher order subnet will be activated to prevent the impeding congestion. So in such cases, what will happen is the other subnet will get activated so that it can prevent a congestion. So whenever this value exceeds a specified threshold, at least one of the input buffer, then a router of higher order will get activated, and then the M1 injects the packets into order of AC X002, like it get activated, that particular subnet is going to be activated. This is the name of the subnet. This is the name of the subnet. So that will get activated. So generally, the M1 tries to inject the packets into the lower order subnets unless due to approaching congestion, where higher order subnets are preferred. So in the case of applying CNT based wireless interconnect for each pair of the communication node, different frequency bands can be allocated by tuning the CNT antennas at various frequencies. And next is, so this is the performance of a single NOC and several multiple NOC designs. So there are different designs here. So like x-axis tells the offered load, and this one is going to tell the network throughput. So the throughput evaluation of different multiple NOC configuration. So it can be seen from the figure that throughput loss arises when the network is partitioned to more than 4 subnets. So for this reason, we configure the proposed architecture with 4 subnets to apply the fine-grained power management mechanism. So here we can see we optimize the process of wireless link placement based on an algorithm, that is a simulated algorithm, to maximize the achievable gain of wireless interconnect. So in this proposed architecture, according to the figure, we consider that it's going to be having 3 states. One is an active state, sleep state, and wake up state. While the router operates at a full supply voltage, it is in an active stage. When the router is turned off, it transits to sleep state. And during the state transition of a router from a sleep state to the active state, there is a wake up state. So in the wake up state, the local voltage is charged to supply voltage. The wake up process of a router incurs a performance penalty on each occurrence. According to previous studies, the wake up latency of 4 stages pipeline on the chip router is around 10 cycles. While the leakage power reduction can be achieved through the power gating of an asleep router or an asleep subnet, 2 costs can be incurred. So one of them is the performance overhead, which incurs due to delay that a wake up state is introduced. So low power, long range wireless interconnects, they reduce the hop count between highly separated communicating cores, and it can attract considerably amount of traffic in the NOC. This process leads to a reduced overall traffic density in the wired on-chip interconnect with the increased ideal cycles for the router in a power gated subnet. So in this way, the overhead of power gating will be decreased. so that power getting performance is going to be improved. So this is what the results and analysis. Network latency versus offered loads for different synthetic traffic workloads that can be seen here. And this is a state and dynamic network buffers for different synthetic traffic workloads like uniform shuffle, bit complement, and transpose. So conclusion is, so in this paper we have demonstrated how a wireless multiple NOC architecture improves the performance and power consumption of many core chips simultaneously. So from this we are able to improve the energy proportionality by reducing the power gating overhead. So the wireless interconnects attract a considerable portion of overall traffic and accordingly decrease the traffic density in wire lengths. So from this, it can be seen that it show 46% and 6% of power reduction. Also, the evaluation of network latency under different workload indicated that the performance of a single NOC and our proposal NOC are comparable. As a result, the proposed architecture, it improves the power profile of the multiple NOC with a significant performance, with insignificant performance cost. So we have improved the power, like power getting, we have achieved a reduction in the power through this technique. So these are the certain references that I have referred. So thank you.